Hello, everybody, wherever you may be, from coast to coast and sea to shining sea. Welcome back to Ham Radio Live. Thank you so much for joining us. Special CQ Calling Edition tonight, powered by Alpha Antenna, home of the Alpha Hextenna. We're going to be using a remote antenna tonight. Yep, an actual remote antenna that I do believe is the very best remote antenna in the world today. Enough that we'll try and make calls on it. We got a lot to do tonight. Hopefully give it a call with you. That would be a lot of fun. I would enjoy that very, very much. Welcome to the show. It's National Radio Day. Today is the 20th of August, 2021. And away we go. Hello, everybody, wherever you may be. Welcome back. My name is Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Whole passion of the channel here is to help people get into ham radio wherever you may be in the world. And you can contact any one of these radio organizations to get yourself set up into ham radio. Just hit the Contact Us bar, tell them where you are. They'll connect you with a radio club, then just get a hold of them and, they'll help you on the path to get your license. First one, the American Radio Relay League. You can find them at www.arrl.org. Hit the Contact Us bar, okay? In Great Britain, the Radio Society of Great Britain is such a great group. They'll help you to get on the path to amateur radio, and they'll also help teach you as well. Got a great book out. They really do. It's called Exam Secrets for Radio Amateurs. Fantastic book. Find this on the RSGB website, by the way. Good stuff. Find the RSGB at www.rsgb.org. If you're in Canada, the Radio Amateurs of Canada can be found at www.rac.ca. In Japan, the Japan Amateur Radio League at www.jarl.org. In the beautiful, my mates in Wisconsin, in Australia, you're getting summer back soon. I'm almost at a point where you can have it. It's been a hot summer here, really, but fall is definitely in the air. Contact the Wireless Institute of Australia at www.wia.org. If you'd like to hit the show up with a question, an idea, or maybe a comment, reach to me at cq@hamradiolive@gmail.com. If you'd like to help the channel out in our hope to help reach people about amateur radio and help them get licensed. And man, oh man, this router, I'm just hoping it gets us through the show. So that's our greatest need now. It's a router. Help us if you can at proburbs356@me.com. We've got special help from Ham Test Online to help teach you about ham radio. We're not going to do that segment in this show. However, we do want to acknowledge them for their kindness and helping us out to help you learn about amateur radio. Thanks for coming to the show tonight. It's a special edition, CQ Calling special edition. The Cuban jamming issue in South Florida is still going on 40 meters. Cuban jamming today, 7106, 7.116, 7.125, 7.130, 7.135. The IARU Region 2 emergency frequency still jammed at 7.150. No excuse for that. 7.158, 7.179, and 7.215, over 25 kilohertz of splatter, and that can be heard all the way to Hawaii at night, throughout the Midwest into Colorado during the daytime. RSGB, Lighthouse on the Air Weekend, is coming on right now. Contact the Lighthouse or Lightship that's near you. Be a good time to contact somebody and make a neat call for a special weekend in the UK. Trivia question today. Who invented commercial broadcasting? Now, this one's an interesting question, and there's some interesting answers here, and it's not easy. Is it A, David Sarnoff, B, Guillermo Marconi, C, Nathan B. Stubblefield, or D, Captain Oliver Sutton, U.S. Navy retired? Hit me up with A, B, C, or D, and we'll let you know which continent gets it tonight. Currently, North America with 5, Islands on the Air with 4, and I know my mates in Europe are going to catch up because they just always do. Welcome to the show tonight. It's great to see you. Tonight's show is powered by Alpha Antenna. It's powered by their very special Alpha Hextenna. This is the best remote antenna I've ever used. Before we get into that and the weather, I'd like to say hello to some folks around the world. First of all, William Myers from the state of Wisconsin. He's working on a hex beam, and I know he's going to get up quick. You just wait, William. It'll be up before you know it. In fact, William told me he heard the last time I called CQ on the remote antenna we're going to use tonight from Alpha, the Hextenna, when it was just 4 feet off the ground on a tripod. He heard it there in Wisconsin from his hex beam on the ground. No joke. William, welcome to the show. Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. Also, another one from Wisconsin, Menominee, Wisconsin. That's Gus. Gus, welcome. First timer, I think. Welcome to the show. Good to have you. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for coming. Rod is back. Whiskey 3, Mike Papa Golf. Good evening to you, my friend. Always a pleasure to have you. You know that, Rod. Al, my goodness, my friend from east of the Cascades here in Oregon. He's literally just a mountain range to the east of me. That is Sean, Alpha India 7 Echo Quebec. Good evening to you, my friend, as always. John Stevens is here. Whiskey Bravo 4, Hotel Zulu Alpha. Welcome to the show. And by the way, he's already going in the trivia question. See, he's saying, who invented commercial broadcasting? And he says the answer is C. Believe it or not, Nathan B. Stubblefield. Okay, so let's take a look here. John says C, and John is absolutely correct. It is. Yeah. In fact, the first 4 words heard on radio were hello, Rainy, hello, Rainy. Those 4 words were the first that were said outside of Morse code. No kidding. They were the first words ever broadcast by radio. And Nathan B. Stubblefield had a real tragic life, actually. He loved life, but he kind of destroyed his own. His mind was one of the world's greatest, and it destroyed him. It was a real tough story. His life story is kind of a tragedy, but yeah, Nathan B. Stubblefield. Correct. My gosh, John, how in the heck did you know that? That's amazing. How did you get that one so fast? That's brilliant work. Congratulations. North America now is 6. We've got my friend Jim from Walnut Creek, California, Whiskey 6, Juliet India Mike. Welcome. Good to have you. Oh, my goodness. Now, this surprised me. And I say my goodness because it's morning, like early morning there. Andy Bronson in the UK, Mike 7, X-Ray Tango Tango. And look at this nice comment. Shame you wasn't on earlier as we had QSOs galore in the USA and Cuba. I'm glad to hear Cuba. That makes me very pleased. That's good. Andy, welcome. Welcome. It's an earlier time. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming. Will Myers just passed his general test. Congratulations to Will. Wow. Nice job, man. I am so grateful for you, man. That's great. Now enjoy. Really. But don't get too comfortable. Get that extra if you can, all right? Let's get in the weather. Powered by ICOM. ICOM for the love of ham radio. Here's your A18 today. See those solar sunspots up on the northeast quadrant moving out of the picture. That's it. Solar flares, nothing to worry about today for coronal mass ejections. Our K index has been quiet. K1, K2, so stable and quiet, which is great. Current MUFs, and this is current. Alaska 14.23, Boulder at 14.27, Ascension Island 7.88, Athens, Greece it's 12.56, Jeju Island, look at them already, 19.99 megahertz, and Darwin, Australia, the top of the heap at 26.84 megahertz. Current conditions out of Boulder, Colorado, and these again are current. SFI 77, solar number up from 16 yesterday to 25 today. A index of 5, that's the stability of the magnetic field from the sun. The K index, the stability from the planets. It's 0, and that's excellent because that means it's inactive and quiet. Solar wind down to 326.6 kilometers per second. We've got a good BZ latitude as well. So if a coronal mass ejection were to hit, it's not going to hurt our HF conditions. EME degree is good for moon bouncers tonight. Ham radio forecast for today, you're going to get voice 20 and 17. That's probably about all. Data 30 to 10. Nighttime ham band openings 160, 80, 75, 60, 40, 30, and a 90% chance of 20 meters open till about an hour or so after sunset. In fact, you might get 2 hours tonight with a 77 SFI. So work it while you can. Summertime is short in the Northern Hemisphere. Shortwave bands today, 31, 25, 22, and 19. Shortwave nighttime bands tonight, 120, 90, 75, 60, 49, 41, 31, 25, 22, and 90% chance of 19 meters, which is fantastic. Open until a little after midnight tonight. All right, welcome to today's show. Thank you for coming, John Stevens. It's grateful to have you here. Look at this. What a nice comment, John. Oh my gosh, this is really kind. Thank you. I'm a professional broadcast consultant for Paragon Media Strategies, so I started broadcast radio. John, that's fantastic. Yeah, that was a tough one, Nathan Stubblefield. Well done on that. Wow. That's good. That's really, really good. All right, we're going to talk about the Hextenna tonight, and we're going to use it exclusively on the show to make calls with. Now, it's been a long time since I've done a CQ calling show, and it's not really that I haven't had the antennas do it. It's been more the time. But tonight I want to carve out some time and see if we could work some 20 meters before gray line and right about gray line. If you haven't seen the Hextenna, it comes in a canvas bag, similar to what a lot of remote antennas do today. It's lightweight, it's well constructed, it's made in the USA. Here's what it looks like. This is what it was earlier today. Up on my 12-foot ladder and set it up on a adjustable mast there. It's a test mast pole that I have for various antenna manufacturer builds. So when I review antennas, I can stick it up there and put it up in the air. Let's take a look at the build now. This is exactly what it was like to do all of this and explain it to you. All right, everybody. I have set up the Hextenna now. Excuse the barking dog. The advantage of height. You know, we've had people say height is might, and that is true. This is actually the Alpha Hextenna at about 25 feet. And you see both whips not fully extended. It's tuned for the voice portion of 20 meters. I'll show you the SWR shortly on that. But this is the optional Alpha mast base for the Hextenna. You see the Hextenna head right there. All the whips are nearly extended out all the way for 20 meters. Not quite all the way. If you extend them all the way out, you'll be resonant right about 13.8 megahertz. But by bringing the whips in just a little bit, you can adjust it for where you want to work on the band. An absolutely killer antenna. It really is. For remote work or parks on the air, this is a must buy. Absolutely is. We're going to see tonight how well it works at elevation. Instead of being just 4 feet high, how about 25 feet? Let's take a look. All right, so there you go. It's roughly 25 feet in the air on my adjustable mast. Okay, and front yard view. Yeah, you can even see it coming out the front yard. It's just about as high at the top as just about my roof line. Very, very close. SWR tonight. I know it's difficult to read. 1.24 at 14.164. So the Alpha Hextenna, how well is it going to work? It also, by the way, I want to tell you, parks on the air, islands on the air, summits on the air, field day, any remote work. This thing it's light, it's easy to carry, and it goes up in minutes. It really does. To build it for 20, you extend the whips all the way out. Each whip is stainless steel, heavy-duty construction. In fact, the ends where the corona bolar is at, I should say, is a 1/4 inch thick. It's very, very strong and well built. And it's been out in the wind all afternoon long with no problem whatsoever. Hasn't moved just a smidge. Very, very well constructed. This is a fantastic antenna. I'm looking forward to see how it performs today. It goes from QRP to QRO. It will handle a full 1,500 watts of power. The Alpha Hextenna, you can find it at alphaantenna.com. Fantastic company, good to work with. And like I say, USA parts, good stuff. Contest calendar real quick. We've got a few neat contests this weekend. The North American QSO Party starts tomorrow. You've also got the ARL Rookie Roundup for radio teletype. Let's take a look at a couple of these contests real quick. North American QSO Party, 160, 80, 40, 20, 15, and 10. You can see single op can work for 10 hours. If you've got multi-2, you can go for 12. Low power 100, QRP is 5. Notice there's no amplifier here, okay? Youth on the Air, also something going on this weekend. The CVA DX contest for Morse code. This is really cool. From 2100 Zulu on the 21st, that's tomorrow, till 2100 UTC on Sunday. So CW kids, get involved with that. That's going to be fantastic. RSGB contest news on Thursday. The SHF, Super High Frequency UK Activity Contest, runs from 1830 to 2130 UTC using all modes on the 2.3 to 10 gigahertz bands. The exchange is signal report, serial number, and locator. And don't forget, next weekend is the worldwide DigiDX contest. It runs from 1200 UTC on the 29th to 1200 UTC on the 30th. It chooses FT4 and FT8 on the 1.8 to 28 megahertz contest bands. So on HF, right? The exchange is going to be your 4-character locator. Also next Sunday on the 29th, the UK Microwave Group contest runs from 600 to 1800 UTC using all modes on the 5.7 and 10 gigahertz bands. Your exchange is going to be your signal report, serial number, as well as your locator. The expedition news out of the RSGB, Elvira, India Victoria 3, Foxtrot Sierra Golf, will be active as 5 X-Ray 3 Romeo from Uganda until the 2nd of October. QSL information is right here. The team will be active as Echo Juliet 7 November Echo Tango from Gola Island. Island on the air reference EU 121 until August 25th. They'll operate CW, SSB, and FT8 on 80 to 6. QSL cards information right there. Plus, Posse Oscar Hotel 3 Whiskey Sierra is going to be active as Oscar Juliet 0 Whiskey Sierra from Market Reef. This is a tough one. That's EU 053 until the 20th of August. Going to be operating CW only. Okay, QSL Bureau via Oscar Hotel 3 Whiskey Sierra. And we better not forget Bill. Kilo 9 Hotel Zulu. He's going to be active as Juliet 68 Hotel Zulu from St. Lucia. That's pretty fun, right? That's North America Island on the air 108 until the 8th of November. Man, that's a nice long stay in St. Lucia. He operates FT8, CW, and SSB. You can QSL via Logbook at the World, which is preferred by him, or EQSL, or you can direct him at K9 Hotel Zulu. Special event stations, Indiana State Fair coming up this week. You can find them on 40, 20, and on 80. The San Mex Special Event Station, that's going to be fun out of Mexico. Look for that one on 10 meters, on 15, on 20, and on 40. Information for QSL cards and all that is here. This one's a fun one. Look at this. The first railroad train dispatched by telegraph, 1851. Can you believe that? 170 years ago. Happening right now, actually, tomorrow through Sunday, I should say, out of Cornwall, New York, Orange County Amateur Radio Club doing that. So look for them. They'll be, of course, working CW because that's what it's all about. And this is the one that you might find interesting out of the state of Ohio. The D-Day Ohio reenactment and World War II Living History Special Event Station. The call sign to look for, and this is working on right now through Sunday until 400 Zulu, Whiskey 8 Delta. It's being done out of Conant, Ohio. Look for Whiskey 8 Delta. They're going to be on 1.885, 3.885, and 7.290. You can see the QSL information right there. Okay, welcome to the show. It's good to have you. I know we do. We always do contest calendar, the expeditions, and the special event stations on Fridays. So I want to make sure we get to that. Let's take a look at the rig. All right, we are on 20 meters, currently at 14.243. So people that are general class and higher can take part. We're going to take a look at frequency, make sure we can get it. And I'm going to ask you a ginormous favor, okay? The antenna is literally higher than I am, but it's also kind of behind me over there. And I'm planning to put about 1,000 to 1,100 watts into it tonight because it'll handle it. Now, I'm going to be juggling a little bit with some audio controls. You might hear a little bit of distortion. I apologize up front for that, simply because of the RF coming from the antenna. I'll do my very best to make sure it doesn't disturb the show. So away we go. Here we go. Let's make sure the frequency is first available, and we'll try and make some calls. Listen for a few moments just to make sure there's nobody being heard. Heard very well into Utah earlier today, did some testing. A little bit on frequency there, somebody. So we're going to move down. So we'll try at 14.242. Listen for a few. Good evening, by the way, wherever you're coming from around the world. It's great to see Europe here. I'm very surprised with Europe. My goodness. Thank you for coming tonight to Ham Radio Live. CQ calling tonight, powered by Alpha Antenna. You'll find the Hextenna and all the Alpha products at alphaantenna.com. All right, let's check frequency availability just a second. Checking frequency availability, this is Kilo 7, Hotel November. And you're seeing SWR right now. So make sure you don't have somebody come back saying there's someone on frequency. And then we'll tune real quick. We just tune it. And what we're going to do is essentially we're going to go ahead and make some calls. If you can hear us, please give us a call back. We'll get you on the show tonight. It would be an honor to be able to work you. It really would. Okay, let's give it a shot. Checking frequency availability. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. See how well it just tunes right up and stays flat? That's the Alpha Hextenna. That is exactly how it works. On 20 and 40, 17, 15, 12, 10, and 6, and 30. It just does that. Plus you get 2 meters, 440, you get 2 meters, 220, and 440 on this thing. So it is UHF, VHF, and HF right in a canvas bag. It's unbelievable. Find again at alphaantenna.com. All right, let's find out, see if we can make a call or two tonight on CQ Calling. CQ Calling. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Kilo 7, Hotel November. Calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere. From the state of Oregon and streaming live on YouTube. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November, Kilowatt 7, Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere, from Oregon. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November on Ham Radio Live, calling CQ on the Alpha Hextenna and listening. And conditions tonight on 20 are not the greatest. I mean, we've got an MUF right about 14.5. So we're kissing it. We're real close. So we'll do what we can to make calls. But ham radio's like fishing. Remember, sometimes you catch them, sometimes you don't. But you had a lot better time by going fishing than not doing it at all. Again, we're at 14.242 on 20 meters. CQ on 20. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Kilo 7, Hotel November. Calling CQ. CQ. Live on Ham Radio Live, testing out the new Alpha Hextenna remote antenna. This is Kilowatt 7, Hotel November. Kilo 7, Hotel November. Calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening.
Whiskey 5, Oscar Tango, Tango.
Whiskey 5, Oscar Tango, Tango. Nice copy. You sound good here in Independence, Oregon. I'll give you a signal report on the next go-around. My name's Larry. My call sign's Kilo 7 Hotel November, QTH, Independence, Oregon. It's about 65 miles southwest of the Portland area, and it's an honor to meet you. My name is Larry here. Over.
Okay, Larry. Here's 5 and 9 plus good signal on the radio. Don't even have the amp on. I heard somebody trying to answer you. I guess you couldn't hear them. And I heard you talking about remote antenna, and it's doing fine. The name here is Scott, Sierra Charlie, Oscar Tango Tango, and I'm located about 35 miles southeast of Shreveport, Louisiana. Over.
QSL Scott. Well, it's nice to make your acquaintance, my friend. We're streaming the show live now on a YouTube podcast. It's called Ham Radio Live, and I'm grateful. You're the first person we've made call with. We're using a product by Alpha called the Alpha Hextenna. It's roughly right now probably about 17 feet and 3 inches or so in length on each whip, and it's mounted right about 25 feet in the air. So really got a nice 5.9 copy on me. Is that right? Over?
Roger, Roger, yeah. You're coming in good. I'm talking on a Mosley tri-bander, about 65 feet, and a Kenwood TS480 mobile, which I have hooked up here in the house, and I just bought it to Amplifier Shreveport last weekend. And just kind of checking it out, making sure everything's okay with it, and before we put it into the motorhome. But we don't have the amp on, but we do have it on 200 watts. That's what we're using here over.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're not running the amp right now, Scott, you're really doing great because you've got a good signal here. I'll give you a 5x5, very good copy, can hear every word, and we're literally almost making it coast to coast. That Mosley's working great for you, my friend. My goodness gracious. How long have you been in amateur radio, my friend, Scott? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Back to you.
Kilo 7 Hotel November, Whiskey 5, Oscar Tango Tango. I have been licensed since 2000, so I guess about 21 years we've been in it. And we've kind of been out for a little while, then back in it, and we're pretty big on 2 meter now and 440, and kind of, but we do still get on 20 and 10 a lot, and 6 of course, and 160, so we still pretty much all up and down the band.
I understand. Yeah, I'm an HF guy myself. It's great to make your acquaintance. It really is. All the way to Louisiana today. My gosh, first call all the way to Castor, Louisiana. Where is Castor in relation like to Shreveport or New Orleans?
I'm about 35 miles southeast of Shreveport and 25 miles due south of Memphis. And we're just in a small town here, and New Orleans is about 200 miles south of it.
And QSL, Scott. Wow, great signal. And just running without the app. You're sounding great. You really are. Scott, it's an honor to have you on the show. What we do here is to try and encourage people to come into amateur radio. That's really our passion here. Could you tell us, you've been in over 20 years now, what has been the thing about amateur radio, Scott, that you've enjoyed, that you've really remembered that's been something special about amateur radio, my friend? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Back to you.
I would say the challenge of building different antennas and actually making them work and being able to talk to someone, building wire antennas, Yagis, I love doing something and making it work. That's a good accomplishment when you can build something, put it up, and make it work and actually talk to someone.
That's a great feeling, isn't it? Yeah, I like antenna building as well. Well, it has been truly a privilege to meet you tonight, and I do mean that, Scott. Thank you so much for calling the show. We're early into it, so if you do have a chance and are near your computer, go ahead and hit up YouTube and just type in Ham Radio Live. You'll be able to hear our QSO, all right? Scott, it's been my honor and privilege to meet you tonight. I sincerely mean that. All the way to Castor, Louisiana. I'm going to give you 73 and the very best. God bless you, Scott. From Oregon, this really is my first call on this antenna from distance, and it happened right away. Whiskey 5, Oscar Tango Tango, Kilo 7 Hotel November. God bless you and all the best, Scott.
Thank you, and thanks for the contact, and we sure enjoyed it on this end. Kilo 7 Hotel November, this is Whiskey 5, Oscar Tango Tango, 73s, and good luck.
73s to you too, Scott, and thank you. Kilo 7 Hotel November, QRZ. All right, so right on the box, Castor, Louisiana. And for those that might be keeping score, because I do, it's one of those things I like to do. It's that's quite a distance. Now, keep in mind, we're using a remote antenna. That's what we're doing here. This is an antenna that you literally can put on your shoulders or carry in your hand in a nice canvas bag, right? You put it in a canvas bag, you carry it with you somewhere, and you take it to a summit on the air or a park on the air, an island on the air, maybe on vacation. You're just enjoying yourself. Really. I mean, just enjoying yourself. And literally, you are making calls in minutes. It takes very little time to tune it, very little time to mess with it. This is such a wonderful antenna. Alpha antenna, Hextenna. It is just the very best remote antenna that I've ever used, and that's the honest truth. All right, so for those that might be wondering about the distance there on the little Alpha, Hextenna literally fits in a canvas bag. That was 2,938 kilometers or 1,825 miles. That's our first call tonight on the Alpha antenna at 25 feet. Let's make another call, see if we can. CQ calling, CQ calling. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Kilo 7, Hotel November. Calling CQ. CQ, CQ. From the state of Oregon and streaming live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live on the new Alpha Hextenna antenna. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Kilowatt 7, Hotel November. Calling CQ and listening. Seems like there's a station way out in the background. If you want to try it again, please do. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Back to you. Okay, I think we're either off frequency just a little bit on your end, and I'm at 14,242, or maybe we're just kind of missing each other just by a little bit, but it's really hard to make out your signal. I'm at 14,242. Give it another shot. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Signal went way up there. I'd love to say hello to you. Over. That's tough. Let me see if I can do this right. Let's try it again. Hang on. Let me try this. All right, station coming back to Kilo 7 Hotel November. Try it again. If you could phonetically give me your call sign slowly, just twice, phonetically slowly twice. Let me try and pull you in. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Back to you. Tell you what, if any of you could hear that, that's cool. But I cannot hear that. That one's one I'm not able to get. It's like maybe the clarifier's off or something. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I'm sorry, I don't have a copy on you there. I apologize. Just difficult for me to hear you. Wait just a little while. Let's let propagation kind of help us out a little bit. It's getting close to the sunset my way, so it's going to improve. Hang in there and please be patient. Thank you for making the call. I appreciate it. I'm going to have to scoot along and call a CQ here, but I appreciate you trying. CQ calling, CQ calling. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Checking the Alpha Antenna Hextenna live on Ham Radio Live and listening. And conditions right now are just borderline for 20. Just borderline 20, okay? Andy, I'd love to, but to do that, I would, and this is normal. Let me just kind of explain something to you real quick, because this is very important for people who might be interested in the Alpha antenna. All right, the Alpha, the way it's working is when you build it, all right, it's built like a big V like this, right? Kind of like a Y. Okay, so to move it for 40, I'm going to need to use an extra set of wire to go to the end of each antenna whip. And that will make it work brilliantly and flat SWR on 40. But the antenna right now is, it's It's unfortunately 25 feet in the air, so I can't go up there and put those wires on. So yeah, I won't be able to change frequency tonight. But Andy, man, oh man, I sure as heck would love to. Dan, it was you, Kilo 5 Sierra Tango Yankee. Really? Oh man, I just missed you. I'm sorry. It was like you were either on lower sideband on 20, or just off. And I was trying to get to the clarifier in time. I'm sorry. Hang in there. I'm not going to end the show yet, okay? Let's try and make that call. I would love to. That'd be great. What a joy. Man, that was Dan, Kilo 5, Sierra Tango Yankee. What a joy. No copy from Mike in North Florida. Probably just short of the skip distance now on 20, but I bet you will get there. Mike, hang in there, my friend. By the way, Mike is a wizard at our trivia questions. The guy almost single-handedly is keeping North America in the game right now. All right, here we go. And by the way, hang in there on the call, Dan. We won't give up, all right? CQ on 20 meters. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Kilo 7, Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere. From the Pacific Northwest of Oregon and streaming to the world on YouTube's Ham Radio Live, this is Kilowatt 7, Hotel November, Kilo 7, Hotel November, calling CQ on 20 meters and standing by. See some signals up there? People make calls. I mean, this thing will hear just like your home antenna. It really does. It will hear, it will transmit. Obviously, we just went almost we almost made it all the way to Mike over in Jacksonville, Florida. Literally, Mike, we're probably 400 or 500 miles away from you there, just shy. So we're not far, but, and I'm assuming that we can get closer as we work closer to nightfall here. CQ20, this is Kilo 7, Hotel November, Kilo 7, Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ20 meters from the Pacific Northwest of Oregon, streaming live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live and using the new Alpha Hextenna antenna. This is a remote antenna. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November, calling CQ and listening. Again, this antenna will cover QRP. It'll cover all the way to 1500 watts if it's in a canvas bag. And it goes up, literally, I can put this thing up in less than 5 minutes. Got a weak signal on frequency, see it? Got a real weak trace right down through here. Just a weak one. Cliff in West Virginia, Whiskey Delta 4, Oscar Bravo Papa. He said, we're having a thunderstorm here. We can't do it right now. Totally understand. And by the way, Mike, thanks for letting me know on that. That's the one thing on the Yaesu FTD Extend that I just don't like. It's just the ergonomics of the rig. If you take a quick look, and most people I think have shown this already, but just in case you haven't seen it. If you touch any of these buttons, any of them, look how close it is to the VFO dial. That's the problem with the rig. It's a great transceiver, excellent receiver. No doubt about that. The problem is that everything's so close to the VFO dial that you bump it. So when I get something like this from Mike that helps me, Mike, thank you very, very much. I sincerely appreciate the heads up because, I wouldn't have seen it till I looked back at the rig. Thanks. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Mike. Thanks. Let's get back to the rig. We'll see if we make a quick call. And yours truly, his voice is kind of going out today. I don't know why. What in the heck is going on with my voice? CQ on 20 meters. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Kilo 7, Hotel November. Calling CQ. CQ on 20 meters from the state of Oregon and streaming to the world on YouTube. This is Kilowatt 7, Hotel November. Kilo 7, Hotel November. Calling CQ. CQ on 20 meters from the state of Oregon and streaming on the new Alpha Antenna Hextenna. We're working 1100 watts here, and we'd love to make the call with you. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening. If you could see what that was just like, that was insane. That was insane. We're streaming live on Ham Radio Live right now, and I'm sorry we lost the stream for a moment here. Kilo Fox 9 Golf Oscar. My name's Larry, Lima Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee, QTH, Independence, Oregon, about 65 miles southwest of Portland. Over.
Okay, Larry, you're putting in a good segment here. You're running about 20 over, and no problem coughing, that's for sure. I usually have static. We've had some storms, but I guess we're going to have some rain over the weekend, so we'll see what happens. This is corn and bean country, and these farmers are all hoping that they get the showers a lot. I'm a retired high school shop teacher. Been retired 35 years, and the age here is 90 years old, over.
90 years old. How about that? Hey, Norman, I'm going to tell you what. I'm just going to pull over and stop streaming the show on YouTube and let you host it. Man, if you're 90, a retired shop teacher, and have all that skill, forget it. I'm not the expert here. You are. My goodness. Kilo Fox 9 Golf Oscar, Kilo 7 Hotel November. Back to you.
K7HN, KF9 Kilo. Well, I'm not that smart. I'm a jack of all trades and master of none. I taught woodworking and drafting and machine shop, but no electronics. And then when I got ready to get my license, I had it all to learn, over.
QSL, I also see that you also did quite a bit of work for service work here at our U.S. military, including the Korean War. Norman, I want to thank you sincerely for your service to our country. Over.
Okay, thank you. Well, I spent 4 years in the regular Army and 1 year of it in Korea. And I got out, went to college, used my GI Bill, and become a shop teacher, and come to this little town to be the shop teacher and the driver ed teacher, and was only going to stay a little while. I don't know what happened, but we're still here, over.
QSL, Norman, QSL. My goodness, what radio are you using there tonight? Over.
I just thought it's in November. It's a TS 890. And I'm using the Marathon ALS 500M, probably at about 400 watts. And
Well, it
has about 40 feet on an old three-legged windmill car that a farmer gave me. I live right along the Mississippi River. At one time, I could throw a rock off the front porch into the river. But I had 3 strokes, and I might be able to get it off the porch if I kicked it, but I might fall off that.
You know, Norman, I think you've earned the right to be where you are right now. Seriously, you've done so much for your country and in your life. That's just fantastic. I want you to know something, and I do mean this. This is right now live on YouTube, and it's streaming to continents around the world, literally from the U.S. to Europe, and I believe we'll have Australia shortly. So they're hearing you. If you would like to hear what this sounds like, in fact, what I'm going to do, I see your QRZ page has an email to it. I'm going to make sure and email you a copy of the show so you can hear what you sound like, as well as what I did during our call together here, so people can see what you look like on the show. I do want you to know that people are thanking you for your service and also saying some very nice things about you. Kilo Fox 9 Golf Oscar. It's an honor. From Kilo 7 Hotel November.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I've been retired 35 years and enjoyed every minute. I still own the family farm down by St. Louis, and I'm getting ready to sell a homestead, and I'll keep the farmland. We raise corn and soybeans, and so I just sit up here on the river bank and watch the river flow by and look for a towboat.
Well, Norman, it sounds like a beautiful life. It really does. I used to live in the Midwest up in Minnesota, so I know that beautiful Midwest lifestyle. I really do. My goodness, what an honor. Norman, you've had so much life experience, and this YouTube stream is about helping to reach others and teach others to come into ham radio. If you could encourage someone right now why it's important for them to join us in ham radio, what would you have to say to them? Over?
I would say it's one of the greatest hobbies that I've ever been in. And I've been in all those hobbies that were expensive and took a lot of time. I'm a licensed pilot. Just let my captain's license go for riverboat and all. But I've always stayed with the radio, and especially during this pandemic. I could sit up here on the bank of a river and look out across it and talk to the world. And don't get no better than that for a ham operator, over.
Isn't that well said? That's very well said. Norman, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. And I really hope that resonates with somebody that watches this show, either right now or on replay in the years to come. Thank you so much. And I mean that sincerely. This has been an honor. I'm going to send you a QSL card. Is your email, everything okay on your mailing address there on QRZ?
Yeah, but don't send me a card.
Okay. All right. Well, I did at least want to thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your time. You're just a sweet guy, Norman, and I have become much richer because of this time I've spent with you. Thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. I'm going to give you a 73 from Oregon, Norman, and wish you the very best. Kilo Fox 9 Golf Oscar. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. God bless you, and all the very best to you and your family, Norman, from Oregon.
K7HM, KF9GO. Well, coming November, we'll be married 65 years, and I don't know who time is with.
Wow.
Avoided the plague, and I hope you've enjoyed the winter or the summer. It's been hot here, but not too all so bad. And we look forward to fall, winter, spring and cold. I enjoy the cool weather. So you take care of the best of you and your family, and we'll take you on down the Lawway. I think it's about time I go down and have my dessert. It's almost 9 o'clock here. So we'll see you later. KF9GO through Boston, Illinois. We'll be for 73. Bring in a funny paper.
Norman, you know what? I've heard you before on radio because I remember the C in the funny papers. Great line. You have made my night. Thank you so much for calling in. Kilo Fox 9 Golf Oscar 73. All the best to you, and congratulations on 65 years of marriage to your lovely bride from Kilo 7 Hotel November. I'm QRZ. Okay, was there a station coming back to me? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Yeah, I'm just cool with stopping the show right there. I mean, you can't get better than that, QSO. Seriously. That was Norman out of New Boston, Illinois. All right. 90 years old. And the guy absolutely sharp as a tack. And you can tell he is. He's just really a sharp guy. And, married 65 years, served in Korea, has his life enjoying watching the river go by. What else could be more beautiful than that? For people that are keeping score on the mileage, that one right there was 1,657 miles with a remote antenna in the Alpha Hextenna. So I'm saying there's no remote antenna out there like it. VHF, UHF, HF, it does it all. And it does it with heavy lifting, all the way up to 1,500 watts. From QRP to QRO, Alpha Antenna, Hextenna is a one-of-a-kind remote antenna that is second to none. We'll try one more call here. This has just been such a special night here, especially that last call. CQ calling, CQ calling. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Kilo 7, Hotel November. Calling CQ. CQ, CQ. Any station, anywhere. From the state of Oregon and streaming on YouTube. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November, using the brand new Alpha Hextenna antenna. A great remote antenna, and we'd love to make a call with you. Kilo 7, Hotel November, calling CQ and listening. Hold on. I'll get you. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Hold on just a second. I think I got somebody that I believe I can work with, and it's close, all right? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. We've got a little bit of QSB here, but I think we can make it work now, all right? If you can give me your call sign just a couple of times, I would greatly appreciate it, slowly and phonetically. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, back to you. Boy, I think I got it. Hold on. I think we're close. Hang on. Is that Kilo 5 Sierra Tango Yankee? Over. Yeah, just too light. Just too light. Wish we could do a little better. Here. Absolutely. Well, that's the way it goes. So we're very grateful, and we're hanging in there. Hang on a second. We're going to keep making it work. Give me a second here. John Stevens says, Larry. Larry says, what? John, get back to me. I'm curious now. One more time. We'll give one more call for CQ, and we'll wrap the show. Okay, hang on. CQ20. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ. CQ. Any station, anywhere, using the brand new Alpha Hextenna antenna. And it's a remote antenna that literally comes out in minutes. We'd love to make a call with you live on YouTube right now on Ham Radio Live. So we're calling CQ to you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ to any station, anywhere, for a final CQ and listening. I got a Kilo 5 Sierra Tango Yankee QSL. That's like a okay, I got a 1x1, maybe ones. So 1x1, it's really, really light. It's tough, but I can pick out your call sign. So I've got 1x1, 1x1, 1x1. Do you copy? Over.
QSL. I've only run 100 watts on a off-speaker dipole.
Denny, I appreciate you calling in the show from Texas. Thank you so much. If you could do this, because it's really weak between us on our contact. What is my signal report? If you could repeat it multiple times, please. Signal report only, Danny. I want to put you in the log. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Back to you.
You got Kilo 7, Hotel November. Did you get my call, son? Because I know you got my call. Bring back to
Kilo 5, Sierra Tango Yankee, Kilo 7, Hotel November. Could you please repeat signal report multiple times for me? Over. Got it. QSL on the 4x3. Thank you very much. All the way from Bourne, Texas. I appreciate you coming to the show tonight, buddy. Thank you. Denny, I'm going to give you 73 because it's real light between us. Kilo 5, Sierra Tango Yankee. God bless you from the Pacific Northwest. Kilo 7, Hotel November. All the best to you and your family. Stay safe, brother. Over. How about that?
Kilo 5.
Kilo 5 station again.
That was Kilo 5. Kilo Bravo.
Okay, I got a Kilo 5, Kilo Bravo Kilo. QSL? All right, very good. Well, thank you. My name is Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. My QTH is Independence, Oregon, right about 65 miles southwest of Portland. And you're coming in here with a nice signal. That's about a 5x5. 5x5. QSL?
Good strong 5x7, but your modulation is way up there. Sounds real good.
I'm sorry, say again, please.
I said I got you about a 5x7. Really up there.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You got a decent signal tonight. It's tough conditions. 20 is really touchy tonight. So I don't know how long we'll be able to hold on to this. I'm going to give you a 73 at this point, and thank you very much for taking the time to call in. You're live on Ham Radio Live right now on YouTube, and we're just using a remote antenna. I'm grateful we got all the way to Dardenville, Arkansas with this. This is fantastic. Robert, thank you so much for picking up the call tonight. I truly appreciate the 5-6. All the best to you and your family. God bless you. And 73 from Oregon, from Kilo 7 Hotel November.
Back up there to you. Be safe. Be careful. Kilo 7 Hotel November.
How about that? That's pretty darn cool right there. I'll take that. How it works. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Again, thank you so much, Robert. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, QRZ. Okay, station with Tango. Station with Tango. Come again? Okay, so what I need you to do, if you would please, because these ears are kind of old for you. I'm sorry. But if you could just phonetically slowly give me your call sign, I'll pick you in the log and we'll put you on YouTube. Over.
Roger. It is E5 Mike Uniform Tango.
Okay, is that Whiskey 5 and then the number 9 Uniform Tango?
5. Number 5. Mike Uniform Tango.
Okay, I made a mistake here. I apologize. Your prefix, just give me your prefix, please.
5. Number 5. 5.
Okay, so is it Whiskey 5 Uniform Tango? Okay, my friend, I'm really sorry. That's why I was asking slowly and phonetically, and I thank you so much for your patience. I do have the whiskey, I do have the 5, I do have the uniform tango. Is there something I'm missing? This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Back to you.
Mexico. Using the letter Mexico.
I'm so sorry, my friend. Could you please say it twice for me slowly? The letter phonetically that I'm missing. Over. Okay, I think you just said never mind. Is that right? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do this on purpose, really. Okay, I've got a whiskey 5. Okay, let's go from there. Whiskey 5, can you give me your suffix, please? Kilo 7, Hotel November, back to you.
Mexico, Mike.
Okay, is that Whiskey 5 Echo Mike?
Negative. I think we've got a little bit too much QRM in there.
I agree. Yeah, I know there's a lot of QRM, but if you just do me a favor, I just need you to slowly, phonetically twice give me your call sign. If it's slow and phonetic, I can get it through the QRM. Just please do that, and we can log you and get you in. I know we can.
Roger. It is Whiskey 5 Mike Uniform Tango.
Perfect. Whiskey 5 Mike Uniform Tango. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. There's a lot of QSY out there, but I'll tell you what, buddy, you have done a good job by being patient, and I appreciate it. You're coming up to about a 5-3. I'd say, let's say a 3x3. So triplets on this end, just because of all the fading. But the QSB has been pretty bad. But truly, I appreciate your patience. 3x3 into Independence, Oregon. My name's Larry Lima, Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee. QTH Independence, about 65 miles southwest of Portland. QSL.
Larry, good evening. My name here is Alpha Charlie Echo Yankee. Here is the town. From about. Tell us about it.
Well, Ronald, it is an honor to own someone that is so, really patient like you are. Thank you very, very much for your service in the Marine Corps. Thank you for all that you've done in your life. And thank you for being patient with me tonight on this call. I mean that sincerely. I'll give you 73 because of all the QSB. Kilo 5, Mike Union Tango. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. God bless you, Mike. To Ronald, you and yours. All the best. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy, my friend.
K7HM, this is W5MET.
73, Ronald. Thank you again. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November, final QRZ.
Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform India.
Okay, I got a Kilo India 5, and could you give me the rest, please? Static crash.
Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform India.
Okay, static crash just took you out. I apologize. I've got Kilo India 5. If you could fill out the rest for me, we're good to go.
Kilo Uniform India.
Is that Kilo Uniform Zulu? Oh, static crash. Sorry, is that Kilo Uniform Zulu? Over.
Negative. Kilo Uniform India.
Perfect. All right. Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform India. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. You're coming in right about a 3x3. 3x3 triplets here into Oregon. Name is Larry Lima Alpha Romeo Yankee. QTH is Independence, Oregon. right about 65 miles or so to the southwest of Portland. It's a pleasure. You're on Ham Radio Live right now on YouTube, and we're making the call to San Antonio all the way from a little remote antenna called the Hextenna. Over. QSL, Tom, thank you very much for the call. I'm going to give you 73 because the QSB. Thank you so much for your time today and your patience. You're a good, good man. Kilo India 5, Kilo Union India. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. God bless you and all the best to you and yours, Thomas from Oregon. Thank you very much, Tom. Kilo 7, Hotel November, QRZ. Kilo 7, Hotel November, QRZ. CQ calling. Final call. CQ calling for Kilo 7, Hotel November. On Ham Radio Live using the new Alpha Hextenna remote antenna. Calling CQ to any station anywhere and listening. Okay, I'm done. I'm telling you right now, I'm out. That's it. I'm good. Hang on. I got a long last one because that truly was the last one. They were coming in pretty quick. And see, what you guys don't know is that there is an echo that I hear on mine. I hear what you hear live, and then I hear a kind of a quarter-second echo. And to try and pick out signal reports and call signs can be really difficult sometimes for me. And that's why, you may be seeing on your end, you go, what the heck? Why can't he pick it out? That's the reason why. It's just simply because there's just so much echo to the signal. That's it. So that's 5 calls, and literally to the 5 and 4 district. That last call was to San Antonio, Texas. Distance on that, 1,711 miles. So literally, this thing is working no problem between about 1,500 to 2,000 miles right now. That's about right where everything is. And I do know that right now things are going to gray line. However, yours truly doesn't have a voice going to get to gray line. But 5 calls that quick, literally on antenna that is 25 feet off the ground, okay, weighs about 10 pounds. That's all, literally 10 pounds. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, each whip is 17 feet, 7 inches length. Okay. Each whip is stainless steel, made in the USA, 1/4 inch on the end segment. All right, these are 9 segments. The end segment, 1/4 inch. It's that thick. It doesn't fall apart. It just works. The Alpha Antenna Hextenna. It's from Alpha. It is built to last. It's built in the USA. And a view from my front yard here, backyard, here's how high it is right now. And we're broadside towards the Pacific and towards literally right in the middle of the country. So that's why we're getting calls from there. Here's what it looks like from the front. There's one of the radiating lobes. So that's it, the Alpha Antenna Hextenna. Find it at alphaantenna.com. Doggone it, it's the best remote antenna I've ever used. Really is. By far. And there's nothing close. And here's why. I'll give you the 3 reasons why. I like easy. This antenna goes up within 3 or 4 minutes. That's out of the bag. Out of the bag, on the tripod, up. Tuned, 3 or 4 minutes. That's all. If your tuner's up, if it's already got the coax in it, and you're ready to plug it into the hex head, you're up and tuned in 3 to 4 minutes. Changing bands is less than 90 to 120 seconds. That's all it is. You're just adjusting the whip lengths is all you're doing, and then it changes the SWR for you. You just check the SWR, tune it to where you want it to go, and what's beautiful is it'll stay flat. And it will stay flat on 40, 20, 15, so the big bands, 20, 10, it will stay flat. Now, it doesn't mean you're sacrificing performance. I mean, these calls were made simply from this antenna at 20 feet high. Imagine what it can do for you at a park on the air that's got elevation or at a summit on the air. Alpha antenna, it's a no-brainer. The best remote antenna in the world today. Thank you to Steve Dinas from Alpha Antenna for an amazing product. And I'm sorry we lost the stream in the middle of the show. It was just one of those things that kind of went, whoops, and there we are. Thanks for watching Ham Radio Live. Don't monetize the channel. I do this to give back. A good sign-off today. We always end the show with sign-offs, but first, before we do, we always will say goodbye to you guys. Don't want to have to do that. The filters in the 10 pulled that out. Well, yeah, you know, and old preach, I tried not to use noise reduction. I tried just to work with just bandwidth and the RF gain. That was it. So that's the way it goes. John, yeah, and then right now you're in the skip zone, so that's why it's going over you and into Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Illinois, kind of out in the eastern part of the Midwest. So yeah, it was good. Fun show, man. Talking about getting some really, really good calls. Paul Mitchell of The Band Is Dead. I know you're being facetious. That's pretty good calls right there. There's 5 right there on 20 on a remote antenna. That's pretty solid. Want to welcome a dear friend to the channel. This is Ishmael in Dominica. Welcome, my friend. Great to have you on the show. Yeah, and I could do 40. If I was on like a traditional tripod mount, I could do that. But with the antenna literally up this high right now, it's impossible for me to put the ends on that to make that thing go to 40 meters. So, Ish, I wish I could do it, but I just can't do that. So we're at 20, and that's how we set the show up tonight. Thank you so much for coming. As well as from the Caribbean, here's Adesh. Thank you for coming to the show tonight. What a treat it is to see you. Thank you as well to JSS 672006. What a treat it is to have you. Dan, welcome. Thank you for being here as well. Glenn Stevenson has made my night from the VK. Thank you, Glenn. All the way from Australia. There's our third continent. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you. Mike said, heard you, John, WB4HZA here in Florida when you were calling. Thank you for that. And Stacy Smith. Hello, Laurie. Thanks for the patience with the QTH. Dear Arkansas, this is W5, Mike Union Tango. Stacy, it's my honor. Thank you. I mean that. Thank you. Wow. That's a treat to me. Whenever I meet new people on the show, it's always special to me. So thank you sincerely for that. I mean that sincerely. And that, wow, no, that was 6 calls. I couldn't log that one. So thanks for saying something. 6 calls that quick on the Alpha Hextenna. Thanks for watching Ham Radio Live. A great sign off from Puerto Rico. And that's, now, okay, not a U.S. state, right? But look how they do their TV sign-offs. This is back in the day when we did sign-offs. I know it's been a while, but this is kind of cool. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. And here we go. Andy stayed for the show, but bedtime here, mate. It's before 3 a.m. Thank you, Andy Bronson, Mike 7, X-Ray Tango Tango in the UK, up in the middle of the night to watch this show. Thank you, Andy. Wow. Mate, thank you. Until next time, my name's Larry. My call sign's Kilo 7 Hotel November. God bless you wherever you may be. And thanks for watching Ham Radio Live. Goodbye, everybody.
Estás viendo Teleisla, Canal 7, WSTE Ponce San Juan.
Super 7 concluye la transmisión de este día. Somos Super 7, WSTE TV Ponce San Juan, Puerto Rico. Super 7 está orgulloso de servir a la isla entera de Puerto Rico. Operamos en el Canal 7 desde 4 transmisores localizados a través de la isla con el permiso de la Comisión Federal de Comunicaciones en Washington, D.C. En Super 7, su opinión es importante. Necesitamos y recibimos sus comentarios y sugerencias. Envíelos al gerente de la estación a WSTE TV, Callbox 15096, San Juan, Puerto Rico, 00902. A nombre de todos los que elaboramos en Super 7, le deseamos muy buen día.